But now let's do the armholes. I think you know what I do. Now let's sew the parts for the arms together. Okay, let's go over a second time. And maybe a third one. Okay, and then we have done one armhole. Et voila. And now let's do the second one. And change the direction. And the second time. Okay. And the third time. And now our arm is complete. Here we have it. And the next thing we do is we attach the shoulder part. It's a little bit tricky, but I have marked it here, and I have to check that where is it? Where is the part? These two parts go together, because that's my marking. That's my marking. I have to do it like this, and then it goes up until there. It's a bit tricky, but it's not so hard to do. We just have to see that the shoulder seam goes in right there. It's one line. And then we have to fold it and sew it another time, so that we get the stars out. Now I'm sewing on the left side, and we have to come out on the right side later. I'm starting in the middle because it's the easiest way to do it. Because here I have my markings. Just check that everything is in the right position. Maybe this, that's easier. Right, here you go. Okay, let's do it. It's not so easy to see my markings because it's a colorful fabric, and on the dark stars you don't see where you have marked it. But let's start. Okay, I'm going to separate my shoulder seams here, that it goes right under the machine and that we don't have any troubles with our seams. And we have to stop. I have to mark where I have to stop. So here we go. And the other direction. It looks good so far. I have to stop again. The same thing here on this side. I have to separate. Let's use the needle down position. Makes life a little bit easier. Oh. I went 3 stitches too far to the right and I met the edge. It was not good. Now let's start from this side. This time from the other side. Then it should not be a problem. It's a little bit like a curve what I'm doing here. Ta-da! It's a little bit like a curve. Needle up, and we can remove it. Let's cut the threads. So, okay, I hope you can see it, but I attached the collar to the top and the skirt now. We have to fold the collar now and sew a little bit at the edges to make it look beautiful. And then we're going to close our dress and then we're almost done. So now we have to fold. I have not sewn everything in place. The ends are still open. That's what I need now. We are sewing over the edges. Needle down. Okay, and in the other direction. Needle up. And we cut the threads. And my neighbor is playing the violin. Maybe you can hear it. I hope it's not so hard for you. I don't like it. But I have a neighbor playing violin. And he's not playing well. Okay, let's go into the other direction. Needle up, and we cut the threads. So next step is we fold. We fold it here. Maybe I should sew the ends a little bit together. You won't see it later, but we can do it. That's not our problem. Et voila. I don't finish the seams here. I let them just open because this is going to overlap here, and I have to do this end from this side, because when I do it from the other side I can't see what I'm doing. That's what happened last time, but I can of course use some of my needles to mark a position for me where I can go, where I should not go. And then I'm going to remove them when I'm sewing here. You won't see the seam because it's the collar and it's under the collar, because we move it in a direction that you won't see what I'm sewing now. So let's start. Okay. Okay, I have to check it here because it's the armhole. And then I'm going to remove my needle. And here too. And the rest is what I can keep in my hand. And let's do a finish. needle up. Here we go, that's our color. Not very complicated, but useful. So, and then we cut, of course, our threads. Then we stitch our skirt together. So now let's start with our skirt. And we move it in the other direction. Do the same here. This just for closure. You can use the reverse gear, but I'm often too lazy. That's what my mother showed me when she was sewing. Here we go, and I have to stop here, and here we do the same. Reverse gear. And we change it another time. And stop here. Needle up. Let's cut our threads. And then we have one more seam to do, and that's here our end. And then we are done. It's not very complicated. Now let's get it under the needle. And change the direction. Okay, and another time. Just in the end. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little easy sewing machine project or YouTube Barbie sewing project for Christmas. We are almost done now. That's the last seam. And another time. Okay. I'm just changing the skirt so that you can see what we have done. Okay, here is what we have done in the last minutes. Our wonderful Christmas skirt for Barbie. My dear fellow collectors, I made some simple adjustments and I ironed the darts a little bit here and there so that it's looking a little bit better than it looked before. And the next step is to wash the markings out. My dear fellow collectors, we are in my bathroom now and I'll show you cold water how this marking disappears. You simply have to hold it under cold water and et voila, the marking is gone. So we are going to let this dry now and then our dress is ready.